guinea pig!
Hi, I'm Alyne. Welcome to my kitchen. And y'all, I'm getting ready to go to bed here in a little bit, but I want to get this started marinating so I can put it in my crock pot when I get up tomorrow. Well, later today. So what I'm doing is I'm getting ready to marinate some pork belly. Now, this pork belly was given to us by Ginger at Not For Nothing Homestead and Joe fixed it for you.
Yeah.
And it is, I think, 1.7 pounds.
Well, y'all talked about it out here.
I tell you what, this is going to be probably good 2 meals for me and Piggy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half, first of all. Now, I just took this out of the freezer yesterday. And what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to try to cut this in about 3 pieces here, and this other one in about 3 pieces.
We got that. They gave us that the second time we went down there. We all met up at the big ends with them and the Butlers and Webb's Webb and
Yeah.
Maggie Meg.
Okay, so,
My sister, but Linda.
yeah. I'll give that to the Piggy.
Give me that, give me that.
And what I'm going to do, I've already got I got a bowl here with a 1 gallon size baggie in it, and I'm just going to pick these up, put them in this baggie. Y'all can see that's got some good fat and good marbling in it. And that's what you want with pork belly.
Pork belly.
Pork belly's good stuff, y'all. If you like bacon,
You'll love pork belly.
or strickling,
Trickling.
which is called salt pork. That is another name for salt pork. It's called strickling.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And I will start mixing all this stuff up in here, and I'll let you know what I got. I have got, I think, half a cup of crushed pineapple in some juice. This is some that I had left over in the refrigerator, and I'm going to use it just to get it out of the refrigerator. And also because it'll give us good flavor. I'm also going to put in about 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce. So the soy sauce will take the part of the salt. If I can get this thing open, y'all. Alright, we got it.
There she goes.
I tell you what, forget that. We're just going to do it this way. We're going to pour it. We might as well just do it.
Might as well just pour it if you're going to pour it.
Yeah. I tell you what, I'm going to do 1/3 of a cup instead of 1/4 of a cup. I don't really have a recipe for this. This is just me doing stuff off the top of my head.
She likes to do that, folks. She does pretty good at it.
Sometimes stuff comes out pretty darn good when you do it that way. Okay. Next
Sometimes
is going to
some
be...
things take a little tweaking after you do it the first time.
Yeah, next is going to be my brown sugar. I'm going to put about 1.5, maybe 2. A little over 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Piggy knows where the brown sugar goes, so I'll let him put that up too.
Well, as soon as I get done with some of this stuff right here, I'll get right on that.
That works. I ain't got a problem with that. Okay, next I've got my teaspoon. I'm going to put roughly a teaspoon of minced garlic. Roughly a teaspoon of minced ginger, if I can get that out of there. Yeah, something like that. Anyway. Okay. And here I have my Chinese spice. And I'm going to put about 1/2 teaspoon of that. Don't want to lose that stuff. That's a little bit expensive stuff, and we don't want to lose any if we can help it.
Well, that's expensive anyhow.
I don't care who you are, that's expensive stuff right there.
Well, all things are proportional.
Yeah.
What's expensive to us may not be that expensive to others based on income, but you know, we work with what we can get.
That's it. And as hard as it was to find that stuff,
I'm saying that's good focus, didn't we?
yep. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take and I'm gonna mix all that up in here. All over. Rub it all over these pork belly pieces. And what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to cook this in a crock pot. So this is going to be crock pot Asian style pork belly. And I will serve this with rice when I cook it.
Sounds good to me. When we
It'll be tomorrow sometime because this will have to cook anywhere from 4 to 6 hours depending on if I cook it on low or high.
Now keep in mind it is 3:30 in the morning Tuesday morning right now.
And it won't get put on until we get up. So depending on what time we wake up after we go to bed, depends on when this gets put on the crock pot.
Oh, and then I gotta put up with smelling it cooked.
Yep. So it'll probably tomorrow, later this evening sometime. Alright, so this is first this thing get the air out of it, y'all.
Which means I ain't gonna sleep tomorrow night, gonna be smelling that cook.
Well, it should be done by about 7 o'clock in the evening. We'll have supper about 7 or 7:30, so when it's done.
Oh.
Let you have all that. Well, y'all, this is going in the refrigerator. And next time you see me, I'll be putting this in the crock pot, let you know what I'm doing from there. Alright, y'all, this is now roughly noon 30. Roughly noon 30. This has been sitting since what 2:30 this morning, something like that, 3:30?
2:33, somewhere in there.
Whatever time it was we said earlier, y'all, I slept since then,
Maybe been 3:30.
somewhere like that. And
Yeah,
it
3:30.
has been sitting, and I'm going to put everything in my crock pot. I'm going to put marinade now.
Kaplunk,
Kerplunk.
kaplunk.
Okay. I'm going to give Petey that, and he can
Rinse it out.
rinse it and throw it away. Make sure everything's down the bottom there and separated. Okay. Let Piggy show you how it looks in my crock pot.
Da, 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 da.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on low. And I'm going to let this cook for 6 hours on low. Now,
Lord have mercy, folks. Gonna be torture.
I'm going to torture the piggy. I've got that turned on. I've got the timer set and going. Now, the thing about a crock pot, you do not want to open the lid. Once you set it, forget it until the time for it to go off. Okay? Because anytime you take this lid off after you start the cooking process, you're reducing that time by 30 minutes. That means you're going to have to add another 30 minutes to the cooking time. Because once you release that pressure from that lid, from where it's cooking, it takes away 30 minutes of that cooking time. So you have to add 30 minutes to it.
Set it, forget it.
Set it and forget it. So this is going to be set for the next 6 hours. And we're going to enjoy it when it gets done.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see you when it gets done. Alright, y'all, it is done. It actually only took it, what, around 4 hours to cook, Piggy?
It is done, it is done.
But yeah, right around 4 hours.
Yeah.
Right. And this is what it is. I actually made some gravy. I took the drippings off of this, and I took off about, Piggy, show me what ramekin thing there. That was full of this was full of the grease. And there was still a little bit in there, but I took the drippings, added a cup of water, brought it to a boil on the stove, and then I added some cornstarch slurry to it. Thickened it up just a little bit for the gravy. I cooked 1 cup of rice, and of course we have the meat. And y'all, I want y'all to see how tender this meat is with this fork. Look at that. Can you imagine how tender that is? That is just something else.
Do that again.
I'll stick that in there again. Let me try this one. Yeah, see? Pretty much goes all the way through that. That is just so tender. And what I've got here, I'm gonna Piggy. Did you get the picture of that, Piggy?
I did.
Okay. I've got 2 bowls here, and I got a spoon here,
2 bowls of poon.
and I'm gonna put a couple spoons of rice. I'm not putting a great lot of rice in here, y'all.
Y'all know what comes next.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be simple meat, gravy, and rice.
Got carbs, got starch, and got some meat.
And I'm gonna take, and like I said, that's just a little bit of, oh yeah. It don't have to be overly thick, that's gravy, just to give a little bit of flavor. Oh wow, yeah. I'll give Piggy a little bit more.
Now she come in here to check on it, and she took the lid off of it. I was in the living room, something hit me. I said, "You take the lid off of that?" "Yeah." "I thought so."
I got a knife here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece of meat. And I'm gonna, oh yeah, slice right through butter. Melted butter, I mean, that's what it feels like, just slicing through melted butter.
Right.
Oh wow, that is just so tender.
And y'all, all but the crock pot and what we're eating out of is left to wash. I'm washing up the last of everything else except for the crock pot.
And yes, y'all, I will be eating another piece of this meat. That's the, oh man, that looks so good. And I'm gonna put the fork there. Give Piggy his spoon. And
Here we go.
take my spoon, cut off a bite of that. Oh wow. And since this is mostly about the meat, again, this is Crockpot Asian style pork belly. I'm not saying it is Asian pork belly, I'm saying it is Asian style pork belly. And here I go. Oh wow. Yeah, it just almost melts in your mouth. I will go ahead and take a bite of the rice and the gravy just to make sure it tastes okay.
Oh, you know it will.
Oh wow. Yeah. If y'all have never tried cooked pork belly, it is a little on the expensive side. It used to be one of the cheaper cuts of meat. Now it's one of the more expensive cuts of meat. But if you get the opportunity to try it, it is amazing. And
It's worth the splurge every
Yeah.
now and again.
And really, when you cook pork belly, you want to cook it low and slow over a long period of time. And the longer you cook it, really, the better it gets. I could have cooked it the other 2 hours. It would have still been just as good.
It probably would have fell apart.
It probably would have, and I'd have had to try to get it out of the crock pot. But if you've never tried pork belly, you really ought to try it. If you like bacon, basically I think you would like pork belly. It is basically unsmoked or uncured bacon. That's basically what it is, a big slab of uncured bacon, because it's all the same piece of meat.
It's like anything else. You got somebody that knows how to cook it, you're gonna be doing good.
Okay, I gotta have another bite. But I thank you for watching. I hope y'all have a great day. Have a great weekend. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Work, Bible.